Disney announced today that they are pushing back the release date for the live-action Snow White remake to 2025, and they released this picture to go along with it, showing our first look at the Seven Dwarfs. And
I was scared of the original cartoon. I think I watched it once and then I never picked it up again. Like, I'm being so serious.
What? I've decided that starting now, I'm just gonna stop asking questions about this live action. I feel like I don't even want to know the answer. Just burn this movie, burn it down to the ground. We do not need it.
Disney recently made a noteworthy announcement, revealing a deferment in the release of their live-action Snow White remake, now slated for 2025. Accompanying this revelation was a sneak peek at the Seven Dwarfs. However, Rachel Zegler seems displeased with this development. The demand for Disney's Snow White adaptation is questionable, given its entanglement in several controversies. Each effort to rectify issues appears counterproductive, with fans growing weary of unfulfilled promises of CGI enhancement. The ongoing discourse about Rachel Zegler's absence remains unaddressed by Disney. Initially, Disney had envisioned a unique concept, aiming to cast actors with dwarfism as the Seven Dwarfs in Snow White. This plan took an unexpected turn when actor Peter Dinklage raised concerns, igniting a significant online debate. The core of the debate was Disney's struggle to balance inclusivity with traditional portrayals of the Seven Dwarfs. This dilemma intensified when Disney cast Latina actress Rachel Zegler as Snow White. Peter Dinklage highlighted perceived double standards, emphasizing the inconsistency in Disney's approach. Expressing his surprise, Peter questioned Disney's pride in casting a Latina actress while still narrating the story of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. He urged Disney to reflect on their choices and adopt a more sensible approach to storytelling concerning the dwarfs. Peter criticized Disney for perpetuating dwarf stereotypes and challenged their decision-making process. He urged Disney to embrace a more progressive and enlightened storytelling approach for the Seven Dwarfs. However, this plea stirred diverse public opinions. In response to the growing controversy, Disney issued a statement addressing concerns. The studio explicitly stated its commitment to avoiding perpetuating stereotypes from the original animated. Disney assured the public of a distinct approach to the seven characters, disclosing discussions with the dwarfism community for a more thoughtful portrayal. The studio pledged to unveil more details as the film progressed into production. Nevertheless, controversy heightened when Disney declared they would not cast actors with dwarfism for the Seven Dwarfs roles. This determination left numerous community members feeling that a substantial opportunity to participate in a major production was slipping away. As the situation further worsened, even WW luminary Dylan Mark Postal expressed his frustration and disappointment with the matter. In an exclusive dialogue with Newsweek, Dylan vehemently criticized the studio's casting decisions, ostensibly aimed at inclusivity and progressiveness, but, in his view, doing more harm than good to the portrayal of individuals. He conveyed his discontent, asserting that it's unjust because there are roles tailored for actors of his stature. These roles designed for individuals of his stature are now being taken away. He perceives this as unfair. Additionally, the impact extends to stunt actors or body doubles, meaning multiple actors of his stature miss out on these substantial roles. Yet, it's not solely the depiction of dwarves that place Disney in significant predicament. Rachel Zegler, essaying the role of Snow White, faced unrelenting criticism, primarily due to Disney's endeavors to infuse inclusivity and feminism into the character. Zegler expounded on the film's modernization and its emphasis on female empowerment. Regrettably, her comments only fueled the negative sentiment surrounding the movie. Criticisms of Rachel's casting arose when she was initially unveiled as Snow White in 2020. Many Disney enthusiasts expressed dissatisfaction with the studio's decision to cast a Latina actress, raising concerns about her not resembling the character and being unable to embody Snow White convincingly. This debate over her casting escalated over time. As Rachel articulated her thoughts on the original Snow White, she recounted a poignant moment saying, "I saw the logo, and I thought that's my name. Snow White's up there, and I cried my eyes out. It felt like seeing yourself for the first time in full Snow White attire. I love that description." In explaining her intent to bring a contemporary twist to the role, she clarified, "I just mean that it's no longer 1937, and we crafted a Snow White who isn't reliant on being rescued by the prince." However, Ziegler's comments on the original Snow White sparked controversy, especially when she revealed having seen the movie only once as a child and not being a fan of it. Rachel also characterized the love story between Snow White and the prince as creepy labeling the prince's behavior as stalkerish. Given that the original cartoon dates back to 1937, with a central focus on her love story with a prince who essentially stalks her, her choice of words ignited backlash. These factors, when combined online, render the movie significantly unappealing to a substantial audience, especially as more details about the film emerged. In the midst of an already divided fan base, some discontented fans, disapproving of Rachel Zegler's casting, began clamoring for her replacement, particularly since Disney recently made a substantial alteration to the movie. An online shared image made it apparent that Disney had yielded to the backlash concerning the Seven Dwarfs and decided to recast them once again. However, rather than enlisting actors with dwarfism, they opted to employ CGI for these characters. The released initial photo from the set displayed Rachel Zegler seated in a chair surrounded by the Seven Dwarfs, all rendered through CGI and portrayed by Martin Kleba. The choice to cast a performer with a less favorable physical appearance as the dwarf in the movie attracted substantial backlash online. People raised concerns about Disney's decision not to cast individuals with authentic dwarfism for the role. The use of CGI for the dwarf characters added to the worries regarding accurate representation and authenticity. Some even went so far as to demand the cancellation of the film unless actors with dwarfism were recast in the roles. The movie faced another setback, pushing its release to 2025, giving Disney an opportunity to address the criticisms. Fans strongly urged Disney to rectify the situation by reconsidering Rachel's role instead of exacerbating matters by relying on CGI for the dwarf characters. This sentiment gained momentum as Rachel had previously been removed from another project, suggesting that her controversies might be catching up with her. Reportedly, Zegler has been removed from the cast of the upcoming film Paddington 3. Fans are now encouraging Disney to follow the example set by Paddington, believing that the movie won't meet the expectations of both longtime fans and newcomers unless prompt changes are made. The argument persists that if Disney can make significant alterations to the dwarf characters, they should also reconsider their casting choices and reevaluate the overall direction of the film. As we conclude our discussion, I look forward to hearing your thoughts. Please leave a comment below and share what resonated with you. If you found this conversation engaging and wish to stay informed about similar content, be sure to click on the subscribe button. Thank you.